Kobe 6 Protro Dodgers just dropped yesterday. Also, he had the Rare Air 3s drop yesterday. And they're actually more available than I thought. And in June, we are about to get a tsunami wave of more Jordans. And when is enough enough? And are they getting played out? Let's talk about it. What up, what up, what up? Pryme.mega, new trees episode full of trees up. Listen up. Let me just clarify what I'm getting into, right? I'll never be tired of Jordans. I'll never be tired of Jordans. But I can't help to not to go into the rumblings of what I'm hearing in the comments and things. And it ain't just about the ones, because I did an episode similar to this where I was referring to are Jordan 1s getting played out, which we already see that the fandom and the hype has pretty much been removed from Jordan 1s. However, I think that it has been transferred to either the 3s and the 4s. It's not even the 11s anymore at this point, because they're giving us 11s, they're coming up, and I don't think people are paying attention as much as you would think. But somewhere between the 3s and the 4s, I'm going to guess and say it's the 4s at this point that are leading the charge. The 3s are still in the store. I actually like those, but I feel like according to StockX and GOAT, that price, the resale price, is coming down to somewhere. It looks like we're going to get them below retail if you wait long enough. But in the stores, if you want them, they should be there. I think they're fire. I think they're dope. I've never been one to run completely with the herd. And when I say completely, I use that carefully, because I, like anybody else, any human, I participate somewhat in pop culture, in some of the things that are trendy, and other things I just don't mess with. But however, when it comes to sneakers, specifically Jordans, I like what I like, man. Guilty as charged. So when we go bring it back to the Jordan 1s, I'm glad that it's hype and I can actually go to the store like a human being, like a regular person, walk into the store and get the pair that I like for a chance, and possibly on sale, which is even crazier. Now, at this point with the 3s, those Rare Air 3s, I can do the same, but I don't think I'm going to rush for those. Were they on my list? No, to be honest. But somewhere down the line, if I have the resources to get them and they're below retail, yes, I will be getting those. Now the 4s, yeah, like I said, I think right now the 4s are what the 11s used to be. So now, which begs the question, and the title, somewhere the title's gonna similar to this, are Jordans, not just 1s. I know I did that before. Are Jordans now, can't even say a thing of the past, because they've always been a thing of the past, present, and future. But are they now being played out? Like, is it a wrap for Jordan as a whole? I was reading a comment. Somebody was like, people still wear Jordans? And of course, people immediately rush to that comment as if to check them for like people from out of town. Yes. No, actually, no. They're not played out. And yes, people still wear them. I messed that whole thing up. But anyway, y'all get what I'm talking about. People still wear them, because everybody, is in the New Balance, the Asics, all the retro runners, which is cool, which have always been around, just like Jordans have. And everybody has their time under the sun. It's cyclical. It rotates. We know this. Right? And I've had a pair of New Balances. I like New Balances. I don't think I've ever had Asics. But would I have a problem purchasing a pair? No. I actually see a few that I like. But just because the kids are wearing Asics and New Balance in a particular region of the country or in the world, doesn't mean that the other side is not wearing something different. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So we take a clip off of what people are wearing, like maybe Instagram, or maybe you've seen them on Facebook, and yeah, they're hot. People are wearing them. People wear low tops, of course. I don't think that's ever been a question. New Balance has always been one of those sneaks that has stood the test of time, regardless of however you put it. Asics as well. But Asics typically was a actual functional shoe just for running, and I guess so as New Balance was. But now the function that it being a utility sneaker has now translated into casual culture as well, even for the kids. And where I'm at, I see a mix of everything. I go to different malls, different areas, and it's a mix. You know, I just saw people wearing the Fear 4s, Jordan 4, the Fear, whatever, those black and gray joints. I seen like 3 or 4 people, and I don't know if it's just a in this particular mall. I think that it's just it's a choice. I think people have a mix of all of it. I've learned my lesson to just buy one style of something. You know what I'm saying? Like I had at one point, I think I said this before, I had so much FUBU back in the 90s. I had nothing else but FUBU. And I of course had my Nikes. But it got to the point where it was like, oh my God, I have like no variety. But I had variety, but I didn't, because it was just all one name. Different colors, different styles, all one name. That's how much of a fan I was. And I know some people are like that with Jordans. Because of that, I cannot lead myself down that path again. So that is the reason why I have Adidas, why I have Pumas, why I have different pairs of Nikes, not just Jordans. Because I'm going to look up one day and go, ugh, and get like sick to my stomach. Because I'm just on one accord, one selection is what it feels like. You know, one hive mind of a choice. You know, and again, no diss to anybody that's your thing. Cool. But I say all that to say I don't think that Jordans are on their way out. I don't think that. They have 15 different, 14 or 15 favorites of Jordans. The first 14 or 15, some people might stop at 12, might stop at 13, but I think 14 or 15, I'm gonna say 14 for me, around about number 14 of different variations of colorways that can go out at any minute, any day, any time, and they're gonna bring back some kind of feedback. And especially if one is not in style, the other one will take over. I think that's how it's just going to be. Just like some people don't mess with 14s. 5 years from now, that might take the place of what the 4 is doing. And then the 3 is doing. And then it'll come back to the 11. Like, it just depends on the time, the temperature. Everything got to be right. And I think, again, those different silhouettes, they were ahead of their time. Especially when they decided to go back and retro the different styles, and which I heard they didn't even have numbers. They just are names. They just referred to them as numbers so that they knew what each one was. I'm no historian, but I can't remember where I heard that at. So, but that's brilliant in itself, because the number in itself is synonymous with a decade, you know, with an era, 4s, 3s, you know what I'm saying? 3s, and you connect with that. It's nostalgic. Now for the kids, it's something different. They connect on a different level because those are, the reimagined 5s that dropped in February? They went nuts over those. Nobody predicted that. They thought that was just gonna either sit or just be a regular purchase. But that thing, people was fighting over that thing. So that's why I said, you don't know. It's unpredictable. So for people to make that suggestion or that comment that, you know, Jordans as a whole are played out, because I see it a lot. I have to address it because I see it a lot. I see it a lot in the comments. I just think that's an oversight. And I think that's just from your perspective, from your small window of the world. And not to say that you have, you know, these people aren't well traveled, but sometimes people do that on purpose. They just minimize their view because that's what they want to see at the time. And that's what they want to say and that's what they want to feel. So I'm just going to say to those people, take a step back. The world is bigger than your little corner of space of the world. It is what it is. But I will say that all the other brands have absolutely stepped up and they are on Jordan's ass. Pause. They are. It's a fact. And I think it's always been like that. They've always been switching, you know, neck and neck and all of that. Like it's going to be like that. we don't know what the next generation is gonna, what they might be into Pumas. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it'll be trading, it's just on and on and on. But in no way do I think, and even in the near future, that Jordans will be played out. It's just too many variations and numbers of sneaks that could just go out with different colors and different topics, different themes, different silhouettes at any time. And then on top of that, then you have Nike in itself has its other brands. I just don't think so. It could be just me, but let me know what y'all think. Comment below. What do y'all think? As far as are you a Jordan head? You a sneaker head? Adidas, Pumas, like what are you into? You know what I'm saying? Again, if it's dope, I'm gonna get it. I don't care if it's just Jordan. There are people that are just strictly OG, strictly Jordan. Cool, I get it. But again, me, no, if it works, I'm gonna get it and let it sit till I develop an inspiration to pull together a fit. But let me know. Comment below. Let me know how y'all feel. Side note, I actually had to record this video twice. This is the second time because I tried to record this in my room where my sneakers are, to just try to give it a different ambiance. And a few weird things happened. I did post a clip on my Instagram. I might post it right here because I personally, as a fan, want them to keep putting something out at some capacity, which I know they will, but I feel like it's something to really, really focus on and really think about. So comment below and let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Pryme.mega. Okay. My lamp is attacking me. Comment below. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It's your boy Pryme.mega. Trees up. Another thing, the exposure was too low. So I'm like, why is it so dark? Even with here, I'm like, yo, this should be bright. And I forgot that I shot that UNC review video and I was out it was a gray day. And normally gray days for photography or video, it's perfect, right? But it's something about the color and the texture of that particular shoe with the contrast of my background, it was not showing up. The shoe wasn't showing up, it was like a blur. So I had to dial down the exposure on the camera. But I didn't realize I didn't put it back after I was done because I was trying to take pictures with it. And like I said, then it dawned on me. I'm looking at it like, oh man. But anyway, that's just a little side note. That video probably will not see the light of day, but the clip is out on my Instagram at Pryme.mega. You know what I mean? Follow your boy. It's your boy Pryme.mega. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Let's get it. Trees up.